Yeah, you're audible.
Okay, so we'll start. Let me just present my screen.
A great day for all the participants who have joined here. I'm Dr. Krishnan Umachandran. On behalf of World Resources Webinar and WRW Services, we are going to have this ideation contest being conducted today. Ma'am, can you not share your slides? Let me complete my initial presentation and then you can start it.
Yes, sir. Sure, I'll start. Good evening, respected sir.
Unshare yourself. I'll give a small introduction and then you can start.
Okay, so fine.
No issues. Okay. See, this World Resource Webinar is a global community on emerging technologies, and it started in the year 2020, exactly on the date 2nd of August. It has a conglomeration of knowledge providers and researchers and supporters to emerging technology implementations, which are worldwide. And to enable this to be inclusive to everyone, we have made this in a right way so that we include all people across the globe, irrespective of what they are, with no matter of monetary connections to it. Hence, World Economic Forum has recognized us, World Resources Webinar, as their public member. Last year, in 2023, we started an organization which is going to support on monetary basis, which is called as WRW Services. WRW Services is the one which is conducting this ideation workshop, and it is going to fund the budding researchers who are going to be selected through this ideation contest. See, now we are in the phase of substance evaluation. Today, each team will be given around 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, you have to present yourself. And if there is some kind of a doubt that needs to be clarified, we shall provide 1 or 2 more minutes. But we have around 15 participants to be evaluated today. So we wish you people to reduce your content and give an enriched content form so that it can be easily assimilated by the jury. And also this recorded version will be shared with the jury before they give the final verdict. End of this verdict, what we collect from the jury, we are going to send it to the implementation partners who will see whether it is worth to be implemented, and that final presentation of yours based on their comments will happen either in March or April. This is the intro I wish to give you so that you can be all in same line. Okay, now of the 15 participants who are going to present today, first is going to be Ryan team on Web3 applications. Ma'am, you can share your screen and you can start.
Audio varamatenge.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. You can share your screen, right?
Yeah, நாலு இருக்குலடா எடுத்துட்டு போறோம். அதான் இன்ஸ்டால் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. இல்ல நீ கிளம்புனா கிளம்புவீல அப்புறம் போந்துட்டு எனக்காக கேட்டுக்கணும்.
ஆடியோ ஆஃப் பண்ணுங்க. மியூட்ல போடுங்க. மியூட்ல போடுங்க. மைக் ஆஃப் பண்ணுங்க. மியூட்ல போடுங்க மீட்டிங்.
Yeah, sorry, I had some speaker issues.
Okay.
Screen share பண்ணிடுவதானே?
Yes, good afternoon, sir. I'll share my screen then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
Go ahead. நம்ம இந்த ஆடியோ ஒர்க் ஆகுமான்னு தெரியலையே.
ஏர்போர்ட்ஸ் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாமா?
இது பாரு.
கனெக்ட் பண்ணி தான் இருக்கா?
Browser.
No, if you people take time, I'll go with the next team.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, go ahead. Tree transparency.
So yeah, good afternoon one and all. For the title of our idea is tree transparency, and the members are Ryan, myself, Deon, Vijay, and Mahek. Now, what happens nowadays is NGOs conduct certain plantation drives so that the environment becomes more sustainable. As you know, the number of trees are decreasing, and NGOs take an initiative to conduct drives and plant plants. Now, what happens during these drives is they are usually funded by either government organizations or else private companies. They receive certain funds to plant a certain amount of trees in a particular area. Citizens can also participate in this by donating some funds to plant a specific plant of their choice. Like they can pay something around like between 50 to 150 rupees to plant a sapling or a seed of their choice. Now, what we are trying to do here is we are trying to decentralize this entire system so that the corruption whichever is present in the names of plantation is removed. What I mean by that, I'll explain further on. What we are trying to do here is we are trying to use blockchain for the transparent fund transfers, and the tree records are also being tracked using blockchain. We are also checking plant growth detection and keeping a proper track of it using hardware as well as computer vision techniques. And we have also features of adoption of trees and donation of trees. Now, currently, what happens is there is no transparency of the funds. Let's say a company receives X amount, an NGO is receiving X amount from a company. There is no track as to what happened of the entirety of that X amount, whether the entire amount was used for planting the trees, or whether some part was used, or whether there was no plantation only conducted and it was just another alias name for corruption. The second thing is there is actually not much involvement. That is, after you donate a plant, there is if you as a citizen is donating a plant, after that you don't have any track as to what happened to your plant, where is the plant, how much did it grow in these many months, and so on. Third thing is location tracking. That is, as I said, there is the proper tracking of each and individual plant is not done. It's more of a generalized way that okay, the plants have been planted in this area, but there is no accountability of each plant. And the growth tracking is important because NGOs and the plantation drives have a certain feeling that after they plant this happening, their job is done, but that is not the case. For a plant to be actually contributing to the environment, they should grow into a tree, and for that it takes a lot of time. So proper growth tracking should be done. That is, proper care should be given to a plant. Our system tackles all of these drawbacks. Now, this is our problem statement, which is we have to develop a system which is capable of tracking the plantation and maximizing the possibility of increase in the lifespan. And we are also avoiding corruption by using blockchain. Now, this is the objectives. My teammate Deon would explain it.
Yeah, so objectives, we have 4 objectives over here. First is to monitor the growth of the tree based on a volunteer system and also using computer vision techniques. We also have tracking and transparency of funds which are used for tree plantation. And also we have an automated tree growth tracking also solution. And we also have we plan to increase sustainability of our environment by rigorous monitoring of these trees. Next slide. So then comes methodology. So for this, we are basically going to be creating a app which has a landing page with an authentication system. And in this particular thing, there will be like 4 roles. One is NGO, volunteer, and the normal user, and also private companies. In this, there will also be we can update like the status of the trees to check whether the tree is planted and whether the tree is in good shape or not. We have a volunteerless system also using IoT modules and ultrasonic sensors to measure the tree height. Then we have organizations which can also offer payments via payment gateway. and they can fund any NGO or any other government bodies. Next slide. This is a block diagram of our overall system, where we have like four different users here. One is the NGO. So the NGO can add a tree, and it will be added to a blockchain where we'll be tracking all the trees. Then we have a volunteer user, which who can verify whether the tree is planted or it's in a good shape, and they will be provided blockchain rewards that can be in a form of cryptocurrency or some sort of small incentive. Then we have normal users, which will be they can obviously check all the trees which are available, and they can adopt a tree. And with this, what happens is, since every tree is an NFT in the blockchain, the ownership can be transferred to the particular user, and they can also update the status of the tree after they are maintaining it. Then we have the private companies who can donate to these particular NGOs, and each of these transactions which are given are stored again in the blockchain. Next slide. Yeah. So now volunteer-based growth tracking. This is our overall flow diagram of it. We have a volunteer who uploads the present tree or the present image of the tree, and we also have a tree database where we store all the previous images of the tree. So what we do for this is basically we use computer vision for masking both the previous image and the current present new image. And with computer vision techniques, we check how much the growth is relative to how it was before. Then comes the automated growth tracking module. In this, we have an Arduino, which is connected to a ESP32 module. This basically is used for calculating the height of the plant, and also we have a ultrasonic sensor connected to it, which basically measures the distance of how far the plant is from the sensor, with which we can find the height of the plant. And this data is then again stored in our database to check whether the growth is happening or not. Next slide. So this is our current tech stack. We have IPFS, Firebase, Next.js, Hardhat, Ethers.js, and NFC over here. So IPFS is used for storing our files, meaning storing the NFT image, that is a tree image, on a decentralized file system. We have Firebase for handling most of the app authentication and stuff, and little temporary metadata is also stored in Firebase. Then Next.js is basically a web full stack which our entire website works on. Hardhat is basically our development tool which we have used for setting up blockchain, and Ethers.js is a library used for connecting JS to the actual blockchain. And NFC we are using for volunteer tracking. So what happens is, often, like, it can be that the volunteer has to first prove that he is next to the plant, so that he can click an image of the plant and verify that it is the correct plant or not. So for that we are using NFC.
So yeah, that's about a PPT. Now the reason that we are using two types of tracking is mainly because this will be the volunteer-based tracking. That's a volunteer will go to the actual location of the plant. The NFC will verify that he's currently there, and then the growth masking and growth comparison is basically done. This is usually for remote areas which are not frequently or easily accessible. Like once you plant a particular plant in a forest area, for let's say, it may not be easy to commute to that area regularly. Hence, we are using this IoT modules over there. And now, as a implementation, so yeah, this is the website which we have built using Next.js. So currently, I've logged in as Samrakshan, and Samrakshan is at the moment it's we have registered Samrakshan as an NGO. If you can see here. One second.
You have only 2 more minutes to complete your presentation.
Okay, so sure. So this is Samrakshan, which is an NGO. If you click on donation, the NGO, that is any NGO, will be able to know how many like how much amount was donated to them. So like 8,000 was donated by Digital Clover, Eco Element also the same, and so on. Now this is the so as you have seen the 4 rows, the NGOs are the ones who are able to add a tree. Yeah. So I had added a tree. Like you can type the name of the tree, the description, and you can add an image. Now that way, once you submit it, I had initially submitted it before the meet. So yeah, what happens is you can select the type of the tree, if the tree has any significance, whether it's a medicinal plant, fruit plant, and so on, and those trees will be added. Later on, the volunteers will be able to. Yeah, I think the volunteers in another window. I'm sharing my screen. Not my, yeah. So the volunteer will also have the similar stuff, and they'll have a verified fee option. I'm not able to show it to you at the moment because it's in another window.
No issues.
And
No, hold on. See,
yeah.
you will have time if your idea gets selected. You will have more time to do a technical kind of presentation.
Yeah.
For now, we understood what is your idea. Okay. So participants, do you have any questions on this idea? You can ask them.
Yeah, this is where I can adopt a tree, and once it is adopted, it has been gone. That is, the ownership transfer has been done to this NGO. I'm directly doing an NGO instead of a citizen due to the time constraint. And in my trees, I'll be able to see which all trees I have adopted. So
right. Now you can stop. There are no questions for you, team. Ryan and team, a good presentation. Let us hope and wait. If your idea gets selected, you will be called again, where you can have more time to present yourself. Okay. Right. Now we'll move on to the second idea. The mobile application for migraines. Arya and team. You people can be ready to share your screen, please.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. What is it?
No, sir. This is Shivani, sir. Shivani and Abhilashini. We are just on our way home right now. So, can we be the last people to present it?
No problem.
It will take us quite some time to reach home.
Yeah. Your presentation is
Thank you very much.
Number 8.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll wait for you. If we miss you, we'll wait for you till the last. No issues. Arya and team, are you available? Mobile application for migraines. Okay. Since those people are not there, can we go to the third team, Robo HR?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Yeah. I'm sharing my screen.
Jonathan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just let me know if my screen is visible right now. Yeah. So yeah. Is my screen visible, sir?
It is visible. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So, sir,
go ahead. Thanks.
Yeah. So once again, actually, complications. Sir. Hello, yeah. So is my screen visible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So sir, basically our project is Robo HR. So what is Robo HR? Robo HR is basically we are automating a lot of things which talent acquisition teams or HR does. So what is Robo HR actually? So sir, you when a company wants some resources or some people they want to hire, and they receive a lot of applications. So our Robo HR application, Robo HR system helps an HR to find the best candidate out of the lot of applications that company receives. So how we do this? Actually, there are two methods in which we can do this. There are two methods that one is the traditional one and another one is a more advanced one. So I will first like to show you the traditional ones. So if my team member Zane is there, please can you share your screen and let the sir know about the traditional. So in traditional, sir, what we do is it's like an ATS system where you can upload a lot of resumes and you can extract terms like skills and their experiences and projects and all those things. And based on that, we can tell if this candidate is suitable for this role or not. And more advanced version is where we are making use of generative AI, where where we make use of human-like conversation using OpenAI, a large language model. So in that you can have a conversation with a lot of different resumes uploaded on a system. So sir, I would like to show us the modern version and then we will move to the traditional one. So let me switch my screen for a second. Pause. Okay. So we will directly jump to 1 second. So sir, this is our main yeah. So sir, this is our main Robo HR modern version where we make use of human-like conversation to chat with. So here right now we are in this button we have three resumes where we three resumes where we can have a conversation with those resumes. So first I click upload resumes. We have three resumes in our data in my folder. So it first uploads the resumes. Is my screen visible? Share entire screen. Okay. Just so this you can upload more than 10 or 20 resumes. So right now I'm just uploading 3 resumes which I have in my. So sir, there are 3 resumes. Let me switch sharing.
So are you done?
No, sir, actually. Sir, actually, I'm not able to share my entire screen. Yeah. So, okay, sir, let me show you in our data folder. Yeah. So we are uploading these 3 resumes right now. So we have these 3 resumes which we uploaded. So basically our application goes through all these resumes and then you can now have a human-like conversation with resumes. It's more of like a chatting with the PDF, but it helps HR to find out who is the best candidate. So right now we are uploading 3 resumes. And when I clicked on the button upload resumes, we uploaded 3 resumes. And it gives us a summary of those 3 resumes. So as you can see, we have 3 resumes. A person named Aubrey Graham, and you have Joanna Smith, a person named Joanna Smith, and you have a person named Kato SQL. So these 3 resumes, these are sample resumes which I downloaded from internet. So it is basically like having a chatting with the resume, and it helps like suppose HR has 100 of resumes, you can upload all the 100 resumes and I can have a chat with it. Suppose he wants someone with experience more than 2 years in Node.js. So okay. So yeah, it suggests that Aubrey Graham has experience more than 2 years in Node.js. So basically, it's like querying resumes in a smart manner, in a manner which humans do conversation. So this is our Robo HR, sir, and like you can ask a lot of questions. We can ask it in a different language as well. My team members, can you just? I'm not able to. Okay, guys. Zane, are you there? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, please show your the traditional model.
Yes, sir. I'll be presenting the. Jonathan, can you stop sharing? Yeah, I'm sharing. So this model is developed using SPACY NER, named entity recognition, and NLP techniques. So here I can upload resumes. And using SPACY's PyTorch BERT, Robota BERT model, it goes through the PDF and extracts the important contents from the resume. And it also predicts the category of resume.
You have 2 more minutes to complete.
Yeah. Yes. It's running. Yeah. So this is how it extracts from the, that is the name, the designation, everything, and it also predicts the category of resume. I'll show you. And this is where it predicts the category of the resume. I'll show you the actual resume as well.
So basically, idea is about resume parsing. Robo HR is basically all about parsing resumes. So in traditional models, companies use of these models, SPACY models, in which companies try to extract keywords and based on the resumes, whatever keywords are there in the resumes. But we propose a modern version called Robo HR, which makes use of generative AI and where you can have a human-like conversation and get and pass through the PDF and like have a more like human-like conversation. That's the main idea of a resume parse. So it's the both
We
the
have
traditional
understood.
approach
We
and the
have
modern
understood.
approach is about resume parsing, and the second one is more like a chat GPT. What we do is like having questions.
Okay.
HR or any talent acquisition person can just directly ask, can query like in a smart way rather than doing it in a mathematical way or in a fixed model way.
Okay, we have no time, more time to discuss in the next round. Participants, if you have any questions, you can ask. If there are no questions, then we'll move on to the next team. So far, we have completed 2 teams. So we'll go to the 4th team, deforestation patterns and their environment implications. Seema Yadav.
Yes.
Seema,
Yeah.
Please share.
Then please stop sharing the screen. Then.
Yeah, please stop sharing. Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I am received from Banavali Institute.
Okay.
We kindly request your permission to present first, as we have to a long journey to my
Your presentation is only in the 10th, no?
yes,
so you have time enough. You
we
want
are
to
in
finish early?
harvest. Yes, sir.
Okay, after this, maybe we'll try. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Seema, please go ahead.
Sir, just 1 minute. There's an issue. I just.
Venkat, your program, your presentation is next, but since there's a request from Banariman Institute, we'll give them a chance because we don't know, those girls have to move around somewhere. For safety reasons, we'll give them a chance, and after that, you can continue.
Okay, sir.
Seema, are you there, or can we go with the next team?
Sir, yes, sir. You can. We'll go up next.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Now, yeah, you're audible. Are you going to take up the presentation now? Are you going to do presentation now? Share your screen.
Sir, I'll share. I'll share up
Yeah.
next. You can take the other team till now. Yeah.
Okay. Can we take up with Shivani and Abhilashini? Or not Shivani, the people from Banariaman.
Sir, can we proceed, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. Please share your screen.
Sir, is it audible?
Yeah, it is audible.
Yes, sir. Good evening, esteemed members of the jury and fellow participants. My name is Tanushree and I'm thrilled to be here today alongside my teammate Jessie Amata, representing Banariman Institute of Technology. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the organizers of the Ideation Contest 2024. Before delving into the solution, let's first acknowledge the gravity of the problem at hand. Online toxicity permeates our digital spaces, leaving a trail of harm and division in its wake. Cyberbullying, discrimination, and the spread of misinformation have become all too common, undermining the very essence of online communities. Enter Filthy Word, a cutting edge Chrome extension poised to redefine the way we engage online. At its core, Filthy Word is more than just a tool. It's a beacon of hope for a safer and more respectful digital landscape. By harnessing the power of advanced technology and community collaboration, Filthy Word empowers users to take control of their online experience and filter out excessive offensive content in real time. Key features and functionality of Filthy Word includes advanced language detection, It employs state-of-the-art natural language processing algorithm to detect a wide range of offensive language, including hate speech, profanity, derogatory remarks. It also offers customizable filtering. Users have the flexibility to customize their filter settings based on their preference and comfort levels, whether it's adjusting the severity of the filtering or whitelisting specific words or phrases. And beyond algorithms, Filthy Word leverages the power of community moderation. User privacy is a paramount, and the Filthy Word is committed to upholding the highest standards of data protection. Sensitive information is securely handled and anonymized. Future development. Looking ahead, the potential for Filthy Word knows no bounds. Here are some future development. Enhanced machine learning. Continual refinement of Filthy Words algorithm through machine learning techniques will enhance its accuracy and effectiveness in detecting and filtering offensive content. While currently available as a Chrome extension, Filthy Word aims to expand its reach by developing versions compatible with other browsers and platforms, ensuring accessibility for all users. Filthy Word seeks to foster a global community dedicated to promoting digital civility and inclusivity. Through educational initiatives, online forums, and partnerships with groups, Filthy Word aims to drive meaningful change on a global scale. In conclusion, Filthy Word represents more than just a Chrome extension. It's a testament to our collective commitment to creating a safer, more respectful online environment. By empowering users, leveraging advanced technology, and fostering community collaboration, Filthy Word is leading the charge towards a brighter digital future. Now, let me just show you a demonstration of how this project works. So, this is when the extension is switched on. You could see there are some words that is replaced with. Excuse me, sir. There's a problem with screen sharing.
Okay.
Sir, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, as you can see, when the Chrome extension is switched on, there are some words which get replaced with asterisks. This is how it works, sir. Those replaced words are very offensive, and you could enter a password to add or remove the list of words. As you can see, these are the list of words that I added it in the word list. These are the sensor character controls where you could replace it with emojis or any other symbols that you want. And this is just a simple demonstration of how this project works. Thank you, sir.
Okay, participants, if you have any other questions, you can ask the presenters. Okay. If there is no question being responded quickly, we'll move to the next one. THIRUVENKAT, detection of illicit commodities. Can you start?
Yeah, sure, sir. Is my voice audible, sir?
Yeah, you're very audible.
Yeah. Let me know if my screen is visible, sir. Hello.
No, I couldn't see your screen. You need to share.
Is my screen visible, sir?
1 second. No.
No, sir.
Yes, combating illegal. Go ahead.
So, good evening to everyone present over here. My name is THIRUVENKAT. I'll be representing my team members and team members as Banupriya, Vailoman, and THIRUVENKAT. The topic of my idea is basically combating illegal smuggling in forest areas. I don't know how many people know this fact. The total forest cover in India, according to 2024, is 7,13,789 square kilometers, which is around 21.7% of the total geographical area of the country. Also we have the statistics to prove this. The total forest area in the world is 4.06 billion hectares. So this is basically a large number. So forests are the lungs of our planet. So also there are dark sides of this forest. For example, smuggling is happening in this forest. How can I say smuggling is happening? I also have statistics and proofs to prove my idea. We can see that the news coming in the newspapers or in the daily news that smuggling is happening in the forest. These are the proofs for this. Like a large amount of red sandalwood, and species are being smuggled in forest areas. So I thought, why can't I provide a solution for this problem? So I started exploring what are the traditional practices available right now in India to prevent smuggling. So I came up with three common methods that are being implemented right now. The one is community vigilance, which means basically people will form a small group of people and they will act as watchdogs. Basically, they will be seeing all the places, going to all the places, and if they see any unusual activity, they will call to the police officer or the respective forest officer. So this is one of the method. The second method is remote sensing and satellite imagery. So basically, satellites are used to compare the present and the past location of a particular area, and if they see any difference in that, then they come to a conclusion that deforestation or smuggling has happened. So this is one of the methods is practiced right now in India. And the third thing is setting up large X-ray scanners, detection kits, and canine units. So basically, X-ray scanners means big equipments which are being installed in forest areas. Let me tell you the disadvantages that are being used in this. So we can't set up a big X-ray scanner in forest because providing electricity to the village or the town itself is a major problem in India. If you see in places like northwestern areas in India, providing electricity to the town or village itself is a major problem. So how can we provide electricity to the forest pole gate or toll gate, etc.? And we do have canine units. Canine units means we train dogs to detect smuggling happening in a place or also to detect smuggling trucks. So dogs are trained to detect smuggling. So I came up with a solution which is user friendly, cost effective, reliable, feasible, and also scalable. So let me show you my product. So this is the AI generated picture of my product. So basically, a forest officer will be holding a stick in his hand, and when he taps on the truck once or twice, the signal or the waves will penetrate through the truck and will come back to the stick itself. And using my AI or ML algorithm and the embedded system which I have installed in it, will get us what is inside the truck. Let's take an example. So in a truck we have sandalwood. So when the forest officer taps on the truck once or twice, without opening the door, basically when it taps on the truck once or twice, then he will get to know what is present inside using a monitor. It could be a cell phone, a laptop, or a external monitor, etc. So I'll tell you an example which you can understand much more. So let's understand this using an example. For example, in a forest area, we have a milk tank. In a milk tank, full of milk is present. Inside that milk, we have sandalwood, especially. So the traditional method would be a police officer or a forest officer checking manually what is present inside. Which would also make it very not reliable or productive basically. So what my product will do is it will be held by the forest officer, and when he taps on the milk tank, it will penetrate through the truck, and we will get to know what is present inside. For example, if sandalwood is present inside, we will get in the monitor or the laptop what is present inside. And also this will send a message to the control room regarding what is present inside, so that using corruption also, many criminals could escape from this, so this would be prevented. So we need partnership for this, and the idea is also innovation. Implementing this new age stick-like detection tool is not optional. It's essential for forest conservation and crime prevention. Thank you. Any question and answers?
I think there are no questions for you now. We'll go to the next team. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Next, can we ask deforestation patterns and their environment implications? Seema Yadav? If no, then we'll go to AI matters. Shreyas?
Hello.
Yeah, who's it?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Seema Yadav.
Yeah. Then share Seema. Yeah, correct.
I shared my screen. Is it visible?
No.
It's not visible.
Now it has come. Yeah, it is visible. Go ahead.
Good evening, respected sir and madam. We are representing Father Conservative College of Bangalore. We are here to present our exploration into object of classifying and examining deforestation pattern and their environmental implication. So let's start with our abstract. Deforestation is characterized by like irreversible removal of forest cover, and it encompasses Is my slide visible? Hello. Hello.
Visible. Your screen is visible. We are seeing, classifying and examining deforestation patterns.
I have a network issue, so it's lagging. Sorry for that. So starting with abstract. So deforestation is characterized by
Hold on, Seema. Can you move down your slide? Can you show your next slide?
Yeah.
We are unable to see. We are seeing only your first slide.
Yeah. I'll again share. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Not visible.
Hello.
Yes, Seema, we are unable to see your screen.
Screen. It's not visible because I can see it has been shared.
we are not seeing your screen. We
Okay,
are
so I'll
seeing
ask
the letter
Hadap
S.
to share.
Okay, you rectify and come. We'll go to the next team then.
Sorry,
Yeah, next screen. Go to your next slide.
Yes, sir.
Now it's okay, working.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry for the inconvenience. So starting with the abstract. Deforestation is characterized by irreversible removal of forest cover, and it encompasses land clearing for agriculture expansion and logging for fuel, construction, and manufacturing purposes. Forest ecosystem cover over 30% of Earth's land area, as reported by World Life Fund, are critical for biochemical cycling and notably in oxygen production and carbon dioxide. This biome support approximately 80% of terrestrial biodiversity, underpinning ecosystem services essential for like life on Earth. So our investigation is framed within the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which basically stands for SDGs. SDG 13 climate action, which is emphasizing the pivotal role of forest in climate regulation, carbon storage, and biodiversity conservation. Despite their significance, forests globally are increasingly compromised by urban expansion, agriculture, and agriculture and industry activities. So let's look at the problem statement. So deforestation impacts the local climate by altering sensible and latent heat flows, disrupting weather patterns and potentially leading to extreme temperatures and altered precipitation. It changes the Earth's albedo as cleared areas reflect more sunlight, warming the climate. Globally, it also interrupts the carbon sink function of forest, releasing stored CO2 and other greenhouse gases. When trees are destroyed, thereby accelerating our global warming and climate change. Thus, Maharashtra, the second most industrialized state in India, faces significant forest loss due to urbanization, agriculture, and industry, and has been affected both environmentally and socio-economically. According to the official report of annual administrative report published by our Maharashtra Forest Department, in the past 3 decades, the state has experienced a loss of 1,610 square kilometer of forest, which result in the current forest area, which is consisting of 17% of total land area. Am I audible?
You're audible, but twice you got cut.
I am facing network issue. I'm keep getting disconnected. Were you be able to hear what I was saying till now?
Suddenly, about few seconds we missed it. But anyhow, we can read through the problem statement from the video. Go ahead.
Yes. So yeah, the current forest area consisting of 17% of our total land area. So similarly, a significant loss of 400 hectares of forest in 2 years, which is 2009 to 2011, has been observed due to illegal tree extraction, rock excavation, and establishing habitation constricted to impact our ecological conservation and carbon audit. Now, after reviewing numerous resources and literatures, what we have observed is that there is a lack of integration between action and clear impact analysis. Additionally, many papers only predicted forest or deforested areas through satellite imagery, neglecting the geospatial factors. Our project will strategically fill this gap by combining action and the impact analysis. So it distinguishes itself by incorporating essential geospatial consideration for more accurate results. This approach will represent a significant advancement in addressing the identified research gap. Now let's just look at our solution. So the solution imitate emerging geospatial technologies utilizing QGIS for image manipulation and employing deep learning for advanced prediction. So the study has 10-meter land cover satellite images from Sentinel to satellite, consisting of key features like crops, build areas, water, bare ground, and tree vegetation. Now, this images acquired from Sentinel to satellite will be in the form of tiles. Now, using the QGIS software and shapefile, will overlap the shapefile to our tiles data collected from a satellite and will extract the required area. Since our research focuses mainly on green area, we will be extracting the vegetation from those images. Now, the data set will be given to the deep learning algorithm for further prediction. Our study also acknowledged that prediction of deforestation based on it cannot be primarily based on satellite images only. Hence, we have incorporated multiple geospatial factors such as distance from road, river erosion data, forest fire, and construction, etc. Now, this is multi-input classification. Now, we will be giving this input to the ensemble learning algorithms, which will further then predict whether the area has been deforested or forested. Our innovation is that the purpose system aims to assess the environmental impact of forested and deforested areas by conducting a comprehensive analysis of various factors, such as crop, climate, soil erosion, wildlife, and biodiversity. The result of this analysis will be visually represented on map for enhanced understanding and decision making.
Yeah, 2 more minutes.
Yes, sir. So our data set will look something like this for impact analysis purpose, which will be consisting of location, deforestation column, and other impact analysis parameter. Now I would like to show you our website. Is the screen visible?
No.
The website one.
Your tab is showing Zoom.
Give me a second.
No, not still. Okay. Yeah, now it's come. Deforestation.
Yes. Yeah. We like section of required area. Clicking on the submit button, we'll be able to see whether the area is deforested and what is its impacts. Yes. So I will hand over to my team for that.
So now I would like
Go ahead.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yeah, you're audible. Go ahead.
Yeah. So now I would like to show how we have extracted the required region from the QGIS software. So I guess there's a network issue, so like you can move on to other group. Hello, sir.
Yeah, please unshare yourself. We'll go to the next person.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, for the inconvenience. Yeah.
There is no inconvenience. You are not presenting yourselves. We'll go to the next presenter. One second. AI mattress. Please, mute yourself, Becky. Yeah, AI mattress. Can we go to AI mattress? Okay. If AI mattress is not there, locomotive device for traveling women. Shivani and Abhilashini.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Sir, is the screen visible?
Yeah, ma, it is visible. Go ahead. Please start.
Yes, sir. Greetings to everyone. Hope you all are well. I am here with my teammate Abhilashini, and we are both representing Velamal College of Engineering and Technology from Tamil Nadu in India. We would like to propose our idea for a device called as SysTAR, which stands for Sensor Integrated Security Tech with Artificially Intelligent Resilience. Next slide, please. Am I audible, sir?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Please shift to the next slide. Abhilashini. Slide.
Any problem with you guys?
Shall I just continue with what I am going to say, sir? Okay. We have proposed a solution for the most common issues faced by women, which constitutes the ability to travel across the country anywhere alone. The fear of violence, physical and sexual abuse is increasing with each day, so we thought that it required an immediate solution. Next slide, please.
As we can see the statistics, the latest national crime records, NCRB annual report has revealed a distressing surge of 4% in crimes. And in 2021, compared to 2021, the statistics of 2022 is still increasing. And even the last year, the statistics of women's violence against the women also increasing rapidly. So we came up with this idea, sister, and here is our main objective of this idea is to provide women with security at all times. It not only provides the women security at the mobile place, but also for the location wherever they travel. Our priority is to provide women with an opportunity to escape an abusive or dangerous situation immediately while remaining safe.
Our solution is to develop an intelligent locomotory security system. This device will monitoring mode and a self-destruct mode. Camera identifies a stranger approaching and the gesture sensor detects the kind of action they are performing. An AI and machine learning tech is being used here for the identification process, and when any kind of escalation is sent from the stranger, the pepper spray is activated and it is sprayed onto them. The device is provided with wheels so that it can move around beside the user when they are in movement or when they are walking around. The live location is sent to the user's emergency contacts and the nearby police station. The camera footage is stored in the created website, which we will be creating so that they can, the family members and the emergency contacts can access where the person can be. We have also thought of integrating a tactical flashlight to give additional protection and a small chance to escape. We are also thinking of implementing a link which can be owned by the user, and the tactical flashlight as well as a loud alarm will be able to be activated. So in extreme cases where immediate action is required, the self-destruct mode is enabled and the device kind of destructs itself, and this gives the user a small chance to escape. Next slide.
As we can see the block diagram, here we are using Arduino as the main component. And as Shivani said, that we said the two modes of operation, mode 1 and mode 2. Here, mode 1 is for monitoring purposes and mode 2 is for self-destructing purposes. The power supply is given and here these are all the sensors we are using for the purpose of monitoring and also for protective reasons. PIR sensor, infrared temperature sensor, Arduino sensor, gesture sensor, fingerprint sensor. These sensors detect the person and also gesture sensor is for the immediate action is required when the this device is away from the user, and when we gesture something to the device, it will analyze it and provide the security to the women. Here we are also integrating the facial recognition camera, where it can recognize the facial features with the artificial intelligence, where we train the device to learn the situation accordingly. Here we are using the GSM module to send the messages, and the GPS to track the location. Hence,
2 more minutes.
here we are using the servo motor, which is attached to the nozzle of the pepper spray, and whenever the indication is given to it, it will open the or activate the pepper spray. Here we come the tactical flashlight, which is enabled in the wearable ring. When we press the button, it can operate the flashlight, and it can affect the eyesight of the other person. These are all the uniqueness that our project go through. This is
In our
not
project, there are
only
some
used
unique
for,
features.
this is not only used for surveillance for a community of people, but also for an individual. The tactical flashlight temporarily blinds the harasser, hence it is useful, and it comes in a compact way in a wearable ring. This idea will be a great impact on the society, which ensures the safety of the women. Safe working cultures and stronger communities can be built, removing the barriers of an unsafe environment for the women. This will increase their potential as an individual and also contributors to the work, communities, and economics. These are all the references we go through to develop this idea.
Okay. Time is up, Ma. Thank you very much. We'll have to move on to the next idea presenter, AI-based intrusion detection. Gautam and
Excuse me,
team,
sir.
are you there?
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. Excuse me, sir. So we are from Team 7. Darshini are presenting on that communication and data sharing sensitive information. You didn't call us, sir.
Okay, yeah, you are ready? You have
Yes,
already
sir, we are
presented,
ready.
no? Sensitive information.
No, sir. We are not yet presented.
Okay, then go ahead.
Shall I do it now, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me share my screen, sir. Sir, is my screen visible now? Or?
No.
Oh, 1 minute, sir. Is my screen visible now, sir?
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Is my
Yeah,
screen
go
visible,
ahead.
sir? Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. So today I am Darshini. I would like to present my idea on encryption and decryption using ECC and AES. So this is completely relied on data sharing with sensitive information. So I would like to, sorry, folks. Okay. Yes. Sir, actually, my objective of presenting this idea is to develop an enhanced encryption and decryption system using elliptic curve cryptography. This is the main algorithm that we are using to encrypt and decrypt all kind of file formats. So the objective that for creating this project is that it promotes data security and enhancing the protection of data in all kind of file formats like text, image, video, audio, and files. So using ECC and AES to in a format of user-friendly interface. So the problem that we have in the recent times in sharing the data through sender and receiver is that we have multiple algorithms to encrypt and decrypt. But the algorithms are vulnerable to quantum computers, so that it can break the algorithm security. And some algorithms are not that much powerful and giving protection to the data, as it uses hash function which can easily cracked by the hacker, and the data can easily be stolen. So that, and some algorithms are not suitable for secured key exchange. So to select an appropriate key length is also an important factor in balancing the security, which cannot be provided by multiple algorithms. So the available algorithms which is there for encryption and decryption does not satisfy the highest needs. So that's why we are going with the solution of encryption and decryption using combination of two algorithms. So in the encryption part, we will be generating a public and private key pair, where ECC is an asymmetric key cryptography. So it uses two key pairs. So that is why we will be generating public and private keys. And we will be calculating a shared key, which is after verification, it will encrypt the original message, which may be in the format of text, video, audio, or the file. And that will be received to the receiver, and they will be getting the shared key, and using verification, they will be decrypting that ciphertext which is sent by the sender. And after decrypting the ciphertext, they will be getting the original message. So this will be the basic flow of our idea on encryption and decryption. So the internal process of our solution is that the implementation starts with, so we will be using elliptic curve cryptography, which will be generating public and private key pair. So using that public and private key pair, we will be calculating a shared key, which will be sent to the AES algorithm, which is symmetric key cryptography, that uses only one key as a public key, and using that key, it will be encrypting and decrypting all files. So using ECC, we are generating public and private key pair for stronger security, and it will be sent to AES algorithm, where it will be used to encrypt and decrypt files. So our model is a combination of an asymmetric and symmetric key cryptography using well-known algorithms like ECC and AES. So this is a basic proposed of our solution. So for encryption and decryption of our message, we will be using the private key of the sender or receiver. The sender will be having their private key and using the public key of the receiver, and the receiver will be using their own private key and the sender's public key. So it will work in that way, and using that, they will be getting a shared key, which is sent to the AES algorithm by ECDH protocol, and by that they will be decrypt and encrypting their files. So this is the algorithm which I have been saying so far. So elliptic curve cryptography, it gives a stronger encryption for resource contained devices, because it uses two key pairs like public and private, which enhances the security in a better way in a shorter key size. That's why we gone with that algorithm. Then for encrypting and decrypting our files, we are using advanced encryption standard, which uses only one public key to encrypt the files. That's why we are getting the public and private key pairs from the ECC algorithm in a shorter key size, so that it gives stronger security, in which the shared key will be sent to the AES, and it uses only one key to encrypt and decrypt files, so that we are achieving the stronger security and promoting enhanced protection here. That's why we are combining ECC and AES due to its own advantages for each algorithm. So the main key exchange is made by this protocol called elliptic curve Diffie-Hellman. By using this ECDH, we are sharing that ECC generated key pair to the AES algorithm, so that it will encrypt and decrypt files. So these are the steps involved. Let us consider that there is two users. One is Alice and Bob. Alice is the sender and Bob will be the receiver. So the key pair generation is the first step we will be focusing on. So that the private key will be owned by themselves. Alice will have their own private key, and Bob will have his own private key. The public key will be shared among each other. So using that shared key is calculated using the public and private key. Like as I said here, shared key of Alice will be Bob's public key into Ally's private key, and Bob's shared key will be of Ally's public key and Bob's private key. So, which means the private key will not be shared, but the public key will only be shared. So, for verification, we will be using shared key of Ally's, which is equal to Bob's shared key. These are the main steps which is involved in transferring the data, transferring the keys. So, our proposed solution, we have a user interface of website which will be shown in a few seconds. I'll show the tiny easy pillow cryptography, as this is mainly on cryptographic algorithm. So we are using these kind of modules to enhance security and to create a better user interface for the user, so that they can send their sensitive information to the receiver and no one can crack it, as because it uses two algorithms. Even if they can crack the key, they cannot get the original information of the data. This is one such example of it. Let me show the other our web page. So as you see, this will be the front page of our website, which is Cryptify, Encrypt and Decrypting. And we will be having all those file formats to each and everything will be done individually. Like text format will be encrypted and decrypted in a separate way, and images and audio, video, and the file. These are the options available in our website. So this will be the page where we can encrypt and decrypt. Here we can choose the username, and here we can choose the file which we want to encrypt and decrypt. And this two things are the keys, which means the public key. It will be stored in our database. We use MongoDB here. So using that, we will be storing the public. Yes, sir. I'll finish it now. So we'll be storing the public key, so that it will be generating a private key. It will be generating a shared key. Using that, it will encrypt or decrypt files while we are submitting it. So it will be the same for the message encryption and decryption also. From this, when we are submitting, we will be getting a cipher text or cipher audio video that will be sent to the receiver. And the receiver, after clicking the username here, they can decrypt their files and view their information, so that no one can crack or get the original information. So this is the main motto, and this is our project relies on. So this hoping this our project will give 100% security and promoting enhanced information, and it will be an easy user friendly interface also. So thank you for giving me time, sir. So if there are any questions, they can ask me.
We are running out of time, so we'll go to the next person. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Please answer yourself. Idea number 9, AI-based detection system. Gautam, Dakshan, Dwaraka Prashant, Nityanandan, is that team available? AI-based intrusion detection system. Okay, if that team is not available, we'll go to the next one. Obscenity blocker, Dhanashri, Jesse, and Bharati.
So we've already presented.
Oh, you've already presented, right? But you didn't tell the title properly. That's where we got confused with sensitive information and obscenity, right? Next one, cross-platform application to eliminate malware and ransomware attacks. Monish Khanna.
Sir, is my voice audible?
Yeah, you're audible, Manish.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
Just a second, sir. I have a little trouble showing my screen right now. Network issues. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, one and all. I'm Monish Khanna from Banavali Institute of Technology. My project is about building an antivirus tool. You can eventually ask why we need an antivirus tool because we have a lot of them in existence. What's so special about this is I have 3 layers of scanning, like detecting file behaviors, and I've integrated hidden Markov model in this antivirus tool to get a stronger results and reduce false positive results. There are a lot of viruses which acts in a different way. Apart from viruses, there are a lot of ways to penetrate into a system. Like a hacker can uh, exploit your system by launching a cross-site scripting attack in your web page, or directly hacking into your system by metasploit attack, or using any other frameworks. He can get into your system. Every virus acts differently. Some may perform a privilege escalation to get an admin access. Some may encrypt your data and demand a ransomware to unlock them, known as a ransomwares. These are type of viruses which can attack your system. Even Linux OS is also vulnerable for some kind of hacking attacks. Where we use antivirus, we use antivirus at home networks for protection of our private data and personal data, educational institutions, businesses, and servers. If a business or a server got attacked, they may lead into a huge loss of data, or even the business can even drop out of it. The idea and approaches are pretty simple. I'm just developing a desktop application which analyze the behavior of an applications and reduce false positive results. False positive results in the sense, what if I'm developing a tool to encrypt and decrypt for encryption and decryption that has the same behavior of a ransomware, because a ransomware virus also performs encryption on system files. So I have a separate thing called data locker. If a locker is approached and enabled, the specific folder and file may not be detected by this application. So we don't have any trouble according to some kind of projects or personally related data by the software. For Windows, I specifically integrated Windows management instrumentation for removing files and system hooking from root access, because a virus can be intruded and get attached to root files, or even a steganographed file can be infected into a system. So for removing that, I have integrated Windows management instrumentations. And these are the technology stacks I implemented to work on with this project. For creating a desktop application, I used Qt Creator, and database, it's NoSQL database. I'm using Mongo. And for if a hacker intruded into a system by sniffing or spoofing, I installed Dabre framework for detecting those kind of attacks. Okay. And I also integrated Calm Avian virus total APIs for regular updates on viruses, because antivirus tool relies on an update as natural. And mostly the scanning mechanism is based on hidden Markov model. This tool moves virus through 3 different mechanisms and quarantines it. First of all, it detects the behavior of the application or malicious, and it obviously uses less RAM memory. And it also processes the hidden Markov model also processes the detected malicious file to reduce false positive results. And using C# and .NET framework in Visual Studio Code, I started from the scratch. These are the scanned results that the antivirus tool produced. This also shows the time, directory, and the application which is malicious. This is the outlook of the application. This is the dashboard that can show the scanned results and percentage of file system that have been scanned. And this pop-up is for the saving the scanned results in the specific directory of the system. And you can also encrypt and decrypt the files where the ransomware attack is. Sorry. You can also encrypt and decrypt files on your own, and also decrypt files that was encrypted by the ransomware. And this is the workflow of the application. It's monitor the systems, it detects the threat and alerts the user by that, and quarantines the threat in a separate sandbox environment. Sir, can I show my project's demo?
Do it quick, please.
Okay, sir. This is a prototype of this application. I've done this using C# and .NET framework. And after completing the scan process, it obviously pops the window to save the scan results. The scan results are saved in the desktop, and I installed the specific malwares and malicious files for testing this application and scanning the systems.
Time is up for you.
Okay, sir. That's all for my presentation.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll go to the next idea presenter. Homemade biogas. Arun Jyoti. Arun Jyoti, are you there? Okay. In case that presenter is not there, we'll move on to the next one. Automated AI-based decision systems. Sanika, Akshayan, Sanmati, and Ashwin. Automated AI-based decision systems. Okay, then we'll move on to the next one. Network traffic analyzer. Deva Darshini. Network traffic analyzer. Deva Darshini. Okay. We'll go to the last presenter then. Anomaly detection systems. Madan. Cool. So is there anyone left out to present? If you have all presented, then we'll move on to the last part of this ideation contest. Dr. Igor, can I request you to give a valediction, please? If you're there.
Yes, Christian, I'm here. Thank you for these presentations. Unfortunately, we missed some of them, but also we heard many interesting ideas, and I believe that we all evaluated them, and we'll send you our results. I noticed two very interesting and very excellent, let's say, presentations, but I will not say now anymore, but just want to see recorded Zoom meeting once again, and then evaluate all my remarks and send them to you. I believe all other professors and people who will evaluate these presentations also, I believe that will do the same thing. So thank you to all presenters. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry that someone of them were missed, but it's alive. So thank you once again, and I believe we'll bring the best evaluation and send them to you. Thank you, Krishnan.
Thank you, Dr. Igor. Thank you, all participants. Thank you, all the jury members who have joined us. Thank you all very much. We are closing the session.
Thank you. Goodbye.